What's going on, Tiger Tran clan? Today we're coming at you with a game that I picked up on sale for the 4th of July sale on Steam. It's called Expeditions Vikings. And the reason I wanted to pick it up was because it was an RPG, there's base building elements, it's supposed to have a pretty solid storyline, and that's my perfect kind of game. So I like when there's a lot of different things that you can do. We will roll on the, I guess, the preset difficulty here. I've never played this before. This is literally me jumping in for a first look. Ooh. All right, so we've got some character creation. You know your boy's going to be Tiger Tran. Whoa. I like this. I like this one, minus the guy looks pretty cross-eyed. I'm trying to see if there's a portrait as similar to me as possible, but this guy minus the box-eyedness. Alright, we're gonna rock this one. Wait, complexion. This is so interesting. So what do we have here? Oh, this is like literally your skin color. Your boy's got some tan on him. Eye color. There's no brown, so we won't mess with that. And then this is so weird how the colors, I mean, they don't look like what they would be. But I guess these are Norse people, right? So I'll embrace my inner Norseman. I'm gonna rock that medium build. Do you want scars? We're gonna go shaven. We are new to adventure. Do I want a ponytail? Would I rock a ponytail in real life? Oh, I would rock this haircut. Headband, it's pretty dope. Ooh, I always dig these braids. It's like I think it was like a knight's tail or something. Do we got double braids? All right, we're rocking the braids. It must be done. Haha, look, you get different types of sleeves. Ooh, so regal. Kind of like those gauntlets, though. I'm going to rock these bracers of justice, just in case I got to block some stuff. I kind of like these ones. Boots. Cool. Alright, so we can pick our color. You know your boy loves that baby blue with a little white trim. What is down here? Is this my pantaloons? Ooh, it's a little bit too much. Here we go. Ooh, I kind of like this darker color on the baby blue. Oh, cool. It affects your banner. Do you see that? I wonder if we get to select our banner at some point. I dig it, but I kind of like that white. You know what I'm saying, boys? I wish it was like white. You know what I mean? It's like this kind of like grayish, but it does affect your banner as white. So we're going to rock this. Alright, so we can either be an axeman, offensive skill, support, so this helps allies, hinders enemies, and provides tactical advantages while dealing direct damage. Utility skills, useful for keeping the party equipped, happy, is well fed in general. Passive. Passive provides small but permanent boost to stats or gives you an extra edge under specific conditions. So I have done no research on this yet. There's a part of me that wants to be maybe a person with a shield and spear, or maybe a sword. Governed by strength, one-handed, medium damage, medium crit. Oh wait, low crit. Or do we want to rock a sword? I was trying to look at these and like look at what you actually get. Ooh, attack and target at 3 hexes away. Interesting. So this is all about that range damage. Is this a two-handed? Oh, it is a two-handed weapon type. Oh, but you know your bow. A spear sounds kind of dope. I could go fisticuffs. Interesting. What's the Dane axe? Two-handed. Ooh. Sounds dangerous, but also sounds very dope. Alright. We're either going to go shield and sword, or we're going to go that two-handed axe. Oh, that just sounds so much fun. Let's look at these real quick. Reckless strike. 25% extra damage, but makes you unbalanced. Ooh. I don't like that at all. But I mean, man, that might just be like a great executing move, because I'm sure the damage is ridiculous. Alright, let's go sword and shield. Oh, wait, you can't. You see that? Alright, weapon skills. So we've got 50 points. Oh, you upgraded. I see how this works. I kind of like the, I kind of like the upgrade. I like the sword and shield, man. It reminds me of Paladin style. So for all you guys who, watch my stuff, your boy loves to be like a Paladin. Anticipate opening. What? Next attack will always be a crit? Holy moly. This is a move plus 5 damage for every hex you move before attacking a target. Whoa. This game has some really cool abilities, I do have to say. Move to the other side of a target and make the target spend it. Okay. I don't know how useful this would be. I mean, we're going to be like a shield wall, right? Interrupt. Postpone a range attack until you have at least a 75% chance to hit the enemy during the enemy's turn. Or until the enemy closes within 6 hexes. Interesting. Ooh, there's a stun. Melee attack that applies the status effect stun. Physical resistance, unable to act block. Base DR is 0, even if the attack is blocked. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Let's look over here. I don't know if we'll necessarily... Ooh, heal follower during camp or combat. Amount restored hit points depends on sense and rank. I'm assuming what we'll end up doing is having some pure healers governed by sense, grants both resistance and unlock special conversation options. Oh man, that might have to be done. Okay, so it's like you can build almost like shield walls, right? Tactical move, free all characters, move through traps and not attack with a trap. Wow, this could be really good. Witchcraft? What? Collect herbs and medicines and grants debuffs in combat. I bet we find... Oh my gosh, I like this. The moon. The moon is real. Forces a target's full movement towards the user. Man, this could be really good. I just don't know if we want to dump like a ton of abilities. Ooh, Constitution? Oh man. At a chance. So I am going to go through these guys. If you don't like character creation as much, feel free just to fast forward ahead. But I love... Oh, diplomacy? Because our guy is the leader, right? Obviously, we want to be able to shield and defend. But to be honest, I kind of want to be able to really be... I really want to be able to... help with the relationships, because if I have the way I think of it, right, is if I'm good at diplomacy, that means that I can get good characters that come with me or increase the probability of something good happening in my world, and then recruit good warriors. I mean, obviously I don't want to be a complete chump, and that's why you saw me dump some points into sword and shield. But I don't know how important it is for me to be a straight up Hossosaurus Rex versus how important to me. I really kind of want to get charged, but then at the same time, I really like this anticipate opening. I love critting fools, but I also love stunning fools too. Man, this would be so good. Could you imagine if you anticipated an opening with a two-handed axe? Ooh, I feel like that would be a reckoning. Because it looked like by putting 1 point in here, and maybe is this the second point, and then you get these, yeah, chance to block is increased by 10. Increased by 5. Restores. Interesting. Restores your shield to mint condition. How does that even work in real life? Is he like out there hammering on that fool? Automatically attacks the first enemy who enters into melee range. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is very cool. Alright. So where was leadership? Unlock special conversation options. I'm gonna be about that life. Now the question is, gives all allies 1 hex movement. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if we should be spreading out our points a lot, or if we should be concentrating in a few areas. I love making, purist characters, but I think for this one, we have to... Man, look at all of these passive skills, man. They really went all out. But I like kind of having each one of my characters play a specific role and being very good at that role. So I think he's going to be my leader for the most part, and I think that's where we're going to focus, and we'll see how combat really goes, because I'm assuming combat is important. There'll probably be like duels and stuff like that in this game. I wonder if people would even challenge you too. So grants plus 30% damage when hit is below 20, 10% damage, backstabber. That'd be interesting to make a rogue in this. Halves enemy critical chance. Wow. Evade plus 5 points of range damage reduction. Interesting. Grants 3% points to critical. That just doesn't... For 3% crit for 9 experience? That seems like ridiculousness. An extra 20% HP from restore and revive. That could be good since we're tanking. And it's only 3 points. Let's grab this. Ooh, harden plus 10 points because we're going to be on the front line. Dang, though. I wish I knew what our base HP was, and I can't see that. Oh, here it is. So 10 points is a 10% increase for 12. I don't know about that. But I do know that we want to be... We do want to be a warrior on the front lines. So we'll probably dump points into strength and endurance for sure. And then I'm trying to figure out what's the third one. So perception is crucial to archery. Often reveals additional information during a dialogue. Affects mental and stamina. What does stamina exactly do, though? Is that how much you can attack before you get tired? Determines how many hours a character can go before becoming fatigued. Getting 2 shifts of sleep at camp will reset this timer. Interesting. The bigger reason I want it is used for persuade and dialogue. So let's go... Like I said, we're going to be a solid warrior, but we're going to be a really charismatic person. Now let's see if any of these options give... anything to, being more able to persuade. Oh, so it has like bow skills, quick feet. Move around an enemy without incurring attack of opportunity as long as you don't disengage. Relentless, 5% chance to get 1 extra action when using normal attacks. Interesting. So, this reminds me of there's a trait in Fallout where you could do more damage to the opposite sex. So sneak attacks, steady hands, interrupt attacks have 100%. Wait, interrupt attacks have 100% hit chance. Wow. More movement, thick skin. Oh. Physical resistance by 10. Do we see physical resistance anywhere? Damage reduction. So we have 6% just raw damage reduction. We have a 20% block chance. Oh, here we go. Range attacks, 5% crit. Okay. Alright, so we still have 26 points. Let's go into leadership. Let's look. Restores a target's attack action for a turn if they've already spent it. Oh my god. That could be amazing for our two-handers, right? So if we have him, just up in the front blocking damage, then we could just have one of our allies, especially like a heavy ally, just cranking out deeps. It'd be really good even early on when we're staying in the phase, because I will put archers in my party, and I'll be able to inspire our archers. Can we get here, though? Oh, wait, how many points do you need? Must have been 100 SP? Oh my gosh. Alright, so they made it so you can't get the tier 2s. But we will go into up our because it's 100. Holy god. That's absurd. Alright, well at least we know what they were kind of thinking of, right? Do we want to be a shield expert, or do we want to be able to crank a little bit better with our sword? We're going sword. I mean, obviously we're going to play some defense, but you got to be able to kill your enemies. Otherwise, you can get GG'd. You haven't spent all your skill points yet. Are you sure you want to continue? You can assign leftover points later. Yes, because I don't know what you could do for 2 points anyways.
Your father was a great warrior and a good husband, but he was not a strong chieftain to his clan. As he travels to join his brothers in the halls of Valhalla, you must take his place. Our clan is beset by petty squabbles. Some amongst our people would contest your claim to leadership, as they saw discord our neighbors plot against us. Gather your most trusted clansmen. Together you will face dangers which none can predict. You will be challenged on your leadership, your resolve, your wisdom. Build a ship and take your housecarls across the sea. Power and strength for our clan must be sought outside the Norse lands. If you show yourself to be bold, the gods will follow you into battle. Your legacy will live for 1,000 years beyond your time. Our clan must prevail.
The Tiger Tran clan always prevails. Wow, that was a really cool opening, dude. I'm pumped for this game. They did, like, so far, man, they do have a level of depth which I can definitely appreciate, and it has a cool story to start off with, which seems really cool as well. Man, that leadership, I don't know how hard it is to gain 100 SP, but I feel like that could be absolutely absurdly good. The fact that your archers be blapping on people until they get into rain for a really long time. Aid me, Odin, in my efforts to bind the struggles of bygone times as a glimmer of light on glass. That is really weird. It is evening after your father's funeral. Continue. When you close your eyes and imagine his blazing ship shimmering in the dark behind your eyelids, it is not a common ritual this far south, but your mother, Astrid, who hails from the lands of Geats, insisted on it. Is that right, Geats? I don't know. All the thanes of the neighboring clans have come to attend the feast in your honor. Your father may not have been the most successful thane, but as a warrior, he commanded the respect of many. The guests are filling in your your longhouse. The thanes enter first, each trailing a modest group of warriors. Your mother leans in and whispers a few words of advice before she takes her seat. You should greet each of the thanes before the feast begins, but listen to their words well. Few of them would benefit from making a smooth transition. It will be important to know where they stand. Yeah, that's true. I would want to know... Okay, so we've got... Are these all thanes? This guy doesn't have thane in front of his name, but... Who are all these people? Characters with golden nameplates have dialogue, and you can click on them. Ah, good to know. The icon over your chair is a quest marker. You can turn these off in the game settings for more independent play. Gold quest markers indicate mandatory objectives. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, this must be where you start the actual feast after you talk to people, but you get to choose if you want to. Take time, or talking to the other thanes is not mandatory, marked by silver markers, which indicates optional objectives. When you move on, just take a seat in your chair, which we figured out, right? Probably just from playing lots of different RPGs. But yeah, we probably will talk to everybody because you know me, my guy's a leader. He is a conversationalist. So let's talk to the thanes last, because I believe these guys are thanes. Maybe everyone at these tables is a thane. I'm thinking these guys are our friends because they're sitting by the pole, so they might be able to give us some intel first. So that's where I'm going to go here first. Your elder brother, Rick, always had a penchant for music. He looks up and gives you a warm smile as you approach him. Got Kell, brother. Rick grins. I mean, my honored thane. How do you feel? Valhalla. That's interesting. Valhalla versus Valhalla. I wonder what the difference is. Maybe it's just a different part of the culture. So let's go ahead and ask how our brother's doing, right? Oh, it's our elder brother. I'm fine, Rurik. How about yourself? Rurik shrugs. You can barely hear his soft voice over the din of the feast. I'm certain father is feasting with Odin now. The old man will surely be more at home in Valhalla than he was ever here. If anyone disrespects you, let me know. That's a cool thing to say. How's everyone treating you? Everyone knows that you are the better warrior and the stronger-willed man than I. Nobody wants me as their thane. Ooh, that's kind of sad. To tell you the truth, I think our clansmen are almost as relieved as I am that you took on the mantle. I have to go and be a good host. I'll talk to you later. That doesn't really seem, and maybe it is. I mean, maybe you can't pigeonhole an entire society, but that's a lot of wisdom to be able to say, like, you would be a better leader than I am, and then to actually take a step back and let your younger brother lead. You don't really necessarily see that so much. So Rurik uses the old sign if you need help out of a conversation with one of the other thanes. Oh, just use. Your brother flashes you a cheeky grin. Just use the old sign. Oh, okay. See, this is exactly why I talked to him first, so he can help us get out of maybe a difficult conversation. That's cool. Who's this guy?
Busy entertaining your guests?
So who is this? Oh, so I like how they actually put this in the top here so you can kind of understand what's going on. So Ketil is standing off to the side, holding a horn full of mead. The young hunter appears to be watching the feast with a faintly amused expression. He nods with respect as you come near. Not too busy to check in on you. I had an uneasy feeling all night. Have you seen Shul's Huskars over in the corner? Hodragar and Scotty. I've heard stories about them. Hodragar. Nefja seems to be expecting trouble too, so I decided to go easy on the mead and keep an eye out. Well, that's smart. I appreciate that. It never hurts to be careful. Speaking... Oh, he throws his head back slightly towards Aslefir. Speaking of which, keep an eye on the big lug back there. He and his friends have been putting their heads together all night. I think they might be planning something. I'll take his word on it. Leave the watch to me. This is your feast. You should relax and enjoy yourself. I'll alert you if anything happens. Okay, very good. What a good friend. All right, guys. Well, we've busted in. I think what we'll end up doing is ending the episode here, and the next one we'll actually talk to all of the Thanes. What a cool game, man. I have to say I really enjoy it. Character creation was really in depth. The characters seem pretty cool just right off the bat. I'm really interested to see how this is going to play out in the long run. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of intrigue and a lot of cool things that just kind of happen in general. All right, guys, this has been Tiger Tran, and I'll see you guys next time.